As we step into 2026, the cybersecurity landscape reveals a troubling trend. Attackers are adapting and evolving more rapidly than ever. This shift matters because it highlights a new era of cybercrime, where subtlety and precision increasingly define malicious activities. In the first ThreatsDay Bulletin of the year, published on January 1st, we see a range of incidents that illustrate this evolution. From the arrest of a Lithuanian hacker distributing clipboard-stealing malware to the emergence of new ad fraud schemes, the threats are diverse and insidious. Reports suggest that familiar tactics are being refined, making it harder for defenders to distinguish between normal operations and potential breaches. Next, we'll delve into the key events from this week, exploring how these developments are reshaping our understanding of cybersecurity threats. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. #Timeline of recent cyber incidents. As we enter 2026, a series of alarming cyber incidents has already set the stage for the year. In a notable case, a Lithuanian national was extradited to South Korea, facing charges for distributing clipboard-stealing malware disguised as a software activation tool, impacting millions of users and highlighting the persistent threat of malware masquerading as legitimate applications. Around the same time, a coordinated campaign targeting Adobe Cold Fusion servers emerged, demonstrating a troubling trend where attackers exploit multiple vulnerabilities simultaneously, increasing their chances of success. This campaign involved a single actor leveraging a range of known vulnerabilities, indicating a shift towards more organized and systematic exploitation methods. In the realm of mobile security, Kaspersky uncovered pre-installed malware on certain Android tablets, named Kinedu. This backdoor poses significant risks, allowing attackers remote access for data exfiltration, a stark reminder of supply chain vulnerabilities in hardware. The cybersecurity landscape also witnessed the banning of the r/ChatGPT jailbreak subreddit, which was dedicated to finding workarounds for AI safety measures. This action underscores the ongoing challenges in regulating AI and the potential for misuse, especially as adversarial techniques evolve. Meanwhile, the Glassworm campaign resurfaced, this time targeting macOS users with malicious browser extensions designed to steal cryptocurrency. The use of AES encryption and stealth execution techniques points to a growing sophistication in supply chain attacks focused on high-value targets like cryptocurrency wallets. In a striking development, Meta was found to have employed tactics to mislead regulators regarding the prevalence of scam ads on its platform. This manipulation raises serious questions about corporate accountability in the face of mounting scrutiny over online safety. The decentralized platform Unleash protocol experienced a significant breach, losing approximately $3.9 million due to unauthorized access to its smart contracts. This incident illustrates the vulnerabilities inherent in decentralized finance, where governance mechanisms can be exploited. In the realm of ad fraud, the Ghost Ad campaign emerged as a significant threat, utilizing seemingly benign applications to generate fraudulent ad impressions on Android devices. This campaign exemplifies the growing complexity of ad fraud schemes that operate quietly in the background. Lastly, the emergence of the IP-Cola proxy network, offering over 1.6 million unique IP addresses, highlights the increasing commercialization of cybercrime, providing malicious actors with the tools needed to launch sophisticated attacks while evading detection. As 2026 unfolds, these incidents collectively signal a shift towards more calculated, nuanced cyber threats, where attackers leverage a combination of technology and social engineering to exploit vulnerabilities across various platforms. The landscape is evolving rapidly, and organizations must remain vigilant to safeguard against these emerging threats. As we delve into the broader impact of cybercrime, it's essential to recognize that the consequences extend far beyond individual victims. Businesses, governments, and entire economies face significant ramifications as cyber threats evolve. For instance, the KMS Auto malware case highlights the financial toll on individuals, with the hacker allegedly stealing around $1.2 million worth of virtual assets. Such losses can deter investment in digital platforms and stifle innovation, particularly in sectors reliant on trust and security. Moreover, the recent surge in attacks targeting platforms like Adobe Cold Fusion and the emergence of sophisticated proxy networks like IP-Cola illustrate a worrying trend. The infrastructure that supports many businesses is under constant threat. This not only compromises sensitive data but also disrupts services, leading to potential financial losses and reputational damage. The reliance on compromised systems can further lead to a cascading effect, where third-party services and partners become collateral damage in the fallout from a cyber incident. The implications for consumers are equally severe. As malware like GhostAd infiltrates personal devices, users experience degraded performance and unauthorized data usage, often without their knowledge. Such experiences can erode public trust in technology, prompting users to retreat from digital services altogether. This hesitance can slow down the adoption of beneficial technologies, creating a feedback loop that hampers progress. The regulatory landscape is also feeling the pressure. Companies like Meta are accused of employing tactics to mislead regulators about the prevalence of scam ads on their platforms. This not only undermines trust in regulatory bodies but also complicates efforts to enforce cybersecurity standards, creating a challenging environment for legitimate businesses striving to comply with regulations. In a geopolitical context, the rise of hacktivist proxy operations demonstrates how cybercrime can be weaponized for political ends. These operations blur the lines between activism and cybercrime, complicating international relations and increasing tensions between nations. As state-sponsored groups leverage non-state actors for disruptive activities, the global landscape becomes more volatile, with potential repercussions for national security. Ultimately, the broader impact of cybercrime is a complex web of financial, social, and political consequences that can ripple through every layer of society. As 2026 unfolds, understanding these dynamics will be crucial for developing effective strategies to combat the evolving threat landscape. As we navigate the evolving landscape of cybersecurity in 2026, several key trends and developments are poised to shape the next steps for organizations and individuals alike. First, the emergence of sophisticated malware campaigns such as the GhostAd adware and the resurgence of glassworm targeting macOS users underscores the need for proactive defenses that go beyond traditional antivirus solutions. Organizations must adopt a layered security approach that includes behavioral analytics and real-time monitoring to detect and mitigate these stealthy threats. Additionally, the rise of new cybercrime tools, exemplified by the Air Traffic Service, highlights the necessity for ongoing education and awareness among users. As these tools become more accessible, it is crucial for companies to implement training programs that empower employees to recognize and respond to potential phishing attempts and other social engineering tactics. The increasing sophistication of attacks, such as the Magecart campaigns evolving into identity theft schemes, indicates that attackers are not only focused on financial gain but are also leveraging personal data for long-term exploitation. This evolution necessitates a re-evaluation of data protection strategies, including the adoption of privacy-by-design principles and robust encryption practices to safeguard sensitive information. Moreover, the growing trend of hacktivist proxy operations presents a unique challenge for cybersecurity professionals. As ideologically motivated groups engage in disruptive activities that can be mistaken for traditional cybercrime, organizations must enhance their threat intelligence capabilities to differentiate between state-sponsored actions and independent cybercriminal activities. Finally, as cloud services continue to be a target for exploitation, understanding vulnerabilities such as AWS eventual consistency in IAM roles is critical. Organizations should prioritize the implementation of best practices for access management, including the use of temporary credentials and regular audits of permissions. In conclusion, the cybersecurity landscape in 2026 is defined by an increase in subtle, calculated threats that require a multifaceted response. By embracing advanced security measures, fostering user awareness, and adapting to the evolving tactics of cybercriminals, organizations can enhance their resilience against the next wave of cyber threats. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.